What it do? What it do? Hey, boss here. And I hope y'all doing superb.
Oh my God!
Welcome to the Into the Deep End podcast. I'm your host, Hey Boss. And today we have a short video regarding, well, it's probably going to be cut together with a whole bunch of different other ones, but we are going over the live stream for TSG Uncut from my boy Shaun C. How are you doing today? I had a few drinking on the Japanese sake, and rice wine sneaks up on you real quick, especially when you have some stamina. Anywho, let's get into the show. What are we talking about today? The topic of the show is Black men wish more women thought like this, and see what it do.
Y'all still coming online talking about these days guys just don't like women. Look at the fucking story times we're getting. If they're not stupid, they're sluts. And if they're not sluts, they're liars. Bro, if they're not liars, they setting you up. Like, bro, I don't blame boys, young men, and older men, whatever the fuck, for not fucking women. I'm not trying to say men are off the hook, because they definitely got their share of problems.
Yeah, we do. We got our share of problems. And you know what? We are okay with admitting them here on TSG Uncut. I put out what I've done in the past, how I've messed up, how I've gotten better. I share that with you all the time. Okay? But I also today wanted to show y'all something different. Let me get back to the comments.
So I'm gonna jump in here, and I'm just gonna go in as a person who's close to 50, and I'm gonna give you my tidbit. I went into the military young. I was 19. And I was older than most, but young enough to be stupid. I watched a whole bunch of dudes get married, and I watched a guy delete another guy for cheating with his wife, and they were best friends. Crazy, right? And we're all in the same unit. That made me not want to get married ever. That made me not want to be too close to one of my friends' girls so he would even think. And then it got to the point where it made it very difficult to even just be friends with men. And I had my own problems growing up as a child because I didn't get enough hugs from my dad who was in the house. And then I found out hugs are for chicks. Crying is for babies. And men don't cry when it comes down to take care of business. That's what I had to learn growing up through the ages. And now that I'm getting ready to turn 50 this year on the 25, I now see so much brighter. My dad passed away 3 years ago. He was married 46 years. My mom tried to convince me that he was the worst person in the world. But my question was to her, why are you still there? And she would just shut up. You want to know why she was still there? She knew she was safe, and she knew he wasn't going nowhere, and vice versa. So, if you are looking for a spouse, stop dating anyone or any woman who's on the internet trying to be internet famous.
Got him!
Until next time, this is your boy K-Bars for Into the Deep End podcast. And I'm out.
Oh my God!
K-Bars here.
And I hope that you trying to crap on women. This is actually me trying to give flowers to women who would actually, we wish more women would think and say and talk like this. So check this out. Let's put her up on screen.
Can hold Black women accountable. Black women, unfortunately, we have adopted this mentality that I can do whatever I want to do and can't nobody tell me anything. And this is why we are where we're at. We live in a very selfish, egotistical society now that nobody cares. If you're a Black woman and to hold Black women accountable, you have to be ready to fight because it's going to come with a lot. I'm always thinking about how young girls are being influenced. So what us grown women are doing is influencing these girls to do these out of control, I don't care attitudes. They have the most disgusting attitudes and you can't even check them because they have their moms who say I could do whatever I want. So can't no one hold us accountable. Not a Black man. Your white boss probably the only one who can tell us what to do because they pay us. A gay man can tell us what to do. There's a Black woman or a Black man, a straight Black man. We don't want to hear it.
You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Oh my God.
Oh my God!
I'm over here weak. I'm weak.
Emotional damage.
All right. Let me give you a synopsis of what she just said, okay? First of all, shout out to the TSG Uncut and my boy Shaun C. This is a live stream that you can catch on Wednesday night. Came on at 4 p.m. I'm in Arizona, so I think he's same area code area. I mean, as far as time zone, excuse me, not area code. Anywho, let me let me break this down for you. I was raised by an independent mother who was married to a man that took care of house and home. My dad was the type of person who took care of the main finances of the business, meaning his duties was to take care of that, paying the mortgage, all the insurances with the mortgage. His checks went to the mortgages and stuff like that. Now, anything that was outside of the scope of what my dad was unwilling to pay was her responsibility. So if she wanted to do girls' trips, he wasn't financing that. Oh, you want to look good? He wasn't financing that. And let me explain to you, fellas. Let me explain to you why. And once you hear it out loud, when I was younger, I couldn't understand it, but now that I'm close to 50, I get what he was talking about. He was like, "Listen, why are you gonna make a payment on a 4 and below?" Seriously, he said, "Listen, you marry anything above a 5, you're gonna have to fight for it. No one's fighting for a 4 and below. And 4 and belows know their ceiling. Even I don't know about today. I don't know about any woman of today, but most women who have average looks knows where they stand. That's why they get the BBLs. That's why they wear this clown costume, wigs and masks and all this stuff." My dad was like, "I'm not financing that. You're competing against good-looking women." He's like, "You fuck good-looking women, 5s and above, 4s and below, you don't give a damn about. You marry those to keep the kids in line." See, what happens is dudes try to wife up these 6s and above and you're in trouble. 5s with the BBLs, maybe, but once they hit 50, they're all the shit. That's a fact.
Got him!
Don't be mad, ladies.
Got
This is your boy, K-Bars, for Into the Deep End podcast. I know it hurts your feelings, but it's all good.
Oh my God! And they are right. They are right. We picked them. Yup. Hold that thought. Put a pin in that Into the Deep. Put a pin in that. They call them pick-me's. All right, let's get to that. D-Dog says facts to what we were talking about. Where is she at? I need a woman like that. But D-Dog, you're going to be in for it because you're about to hear a number of women tonight that you're going to be like, where they at? Wasn't that what my thumbnail said? Where these women at? That's what the thumbnail said, right? That's a good way to look at it. Absolutely. Again, even the Bible says, no love is greater than a man lay down his life for a friend. You know what I mean? No love is greater than that. I love what she said, but those are the women that are wifed up. Hold up. Stick around. Again, this is a short live stream. We're not going to keep y'all all night. I promise you. I got an alarm that's going to go off when it's time to end this thing. Okay? We got some more clips to go through, but I'm going to show you all of these women. So we're going to run through it. Check this out. We're going to the next clip.
It does not bother me like it bothers you females when my man tells me to do something. Whatever he says goes. That's just the bottom line for me. I don't care what you guys think. You're like, oh, you're acting like a pick-me. How am I acting like a pick-me if I'm already picked? And I'm going to stay picked because at the end of the day, I honor my man. I respect him. If he tells me not to post something, I'm not posting it. If he tells me not to do something, I'm not doing it. I'm not arguing about it. I'm not going back and forth about it. Because that's the man that I chose to protect me and to provide for me and to be there for me. So I trust his words. So when he says take that down, it's going the fuck down. I'm not asking him why. His reasoning is his reasoning, and I'm trusting his reasoning on why he wants me to do something or not do something. So for y'all coming at me and saying all these weird things, it does not bother me that I respect my man. And the reason why he loves me the way he does is because he knows how I stand behind him. So I guess I am a pick-me. But he picked me, took me the fuck up.
Hey, did that not cover? Did that not cover with Into the Deep Center? They called it pick-me's, and they right, we will pick them. Did he not call it? It was the perfect timing on that. It was the perfect Into the Deep. That was the perfect comment at the perfect time, right at the right clip. I swear.
Well, you know, not to toot my own horn, but what it do? K-Boss here. And I hope y'all going Well, you know, I'm in these YouTube streets. I pays attention. I watch both sides of the coin. See, listen, the men are taking the red pill, and the women are taking the blue pill. And those men who taken the red pill need to get with some of the women who created it and took the blue pill. And we need to come together and be purple. Take the purple pill. That's what I'm gonna call it. I have taken the purple pill. I listen to what the women are saying. Yes, there's a lot of shitty dudes out there. And vice versa, there's a lot of shitty women out there. However, the shittiness for the women can't be contained like the men's side is being contained. And I just think that's the way men are. Men don't want to hear from other men because men will check other men. As soon as a man starts doing something to a woman, not saying you're a simp or anything like that, but as soon as you go into public and you see a man mistreating a woman that seems to be docile and not causing a fit, that dude's gonna get his ass whooped. That's a fact. Tell me if I'm wrong. If I see an elderly woman trying to cross the street, she's going to get assistance. But you younger chicks acting like, you know, this garbage stuff, it ain't happening. So, word of advice, women or ladies, when you hit the wall, you're going to start looking like Vivica A. Fox at 60 by herself with a bad BBL. Don't be mad. Don't be a hater.